This Advent season, we started by talking about the angel's song. We found that salvation is about God's glory, and it's the highest display of His glory. Second, the peace of Christ brings reconciliation between God and man. Finally, we found that the Incarnation demonstrates God's goodwill toward man. Next, we talked about the name of Jesus. The name of Jesus was common but unique when it was applied to the Son of God. The name of Jesus was given by God, and we also talked about how the name of Jesus is prized by His people. Finally, we talked about the title that God gave to His Son, Immanuel. In that name, we find in Jesus an unparalleled love and humility. When pondering His name, we are confronted with the mystery of mysteries, that God is with us. Now, in such a momentous event as the Incarnation, we would expect that Jesus' entrance into the world would cause upheaval, especially in the lives of many and those around Him. That's exactly what we find. The wise men Herod and the inhabitants of Jerusalem would find they would be tested by Jesus' entrance into the world. Would they rise to the occasion, or would they fail? That's what we're going to look at this week. Now let's read Matthew 2, 1 through 18. Matthew 2, 1 through 18. This is what it says. Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and have come to worship him. When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And assembling all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. They told him, In Bethlehem of Judea, for so it is written by the prophet, And you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For from you shall come a ruler, who will shepherd my people Israel. Then Herod summoned the wise men secretly and ascertained from them what time the star had appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem, saying, Go, search diligently for the child, and when you have found him, bring me word, that I too may come and worship him. After listening to the king, they went on their way, and behold, the star that they had seen when it rose went before them, until it came to rest over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceedingly with great joy. And going into the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother, and they fell down and worshipped him. Then opening their treasures, they offered him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they departed their own country by another way. Now, when they had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, Rise, take the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt, and remain there until I tell you. For Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him. He rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed to Egypt, and remained there until the death of Herod. This was to fulfill what the Lord had spoken by the prophet, Out of Egypt I called my son. Then Herod, when he saw that he had been tricked by the wise men, became furious, and he sent and killed all the male children in Bethlehem and in all that region who were 2 years old or under, according to the time that he had ascertained from the wise men. Then was fulfilled what was spoken by the prophet Jeremiah. A voice was heard in Ramah, weeping and loud lamentation. Rachel weeping for her children. She refused to be comforted, because they are no more. Well, that's the beginning of our study this week. Come back next time, and we'll take a closer look at this text and see what we can discover from the wise men, from Herod, and from the rest of the people in Jerusalem. So I'll see you back here next time.